first owl I ever saw was a snowy owl, perched upon a telephone pole in my backyard when I was a little boy. After seeing that snowy owl, I could not wait until the next winter when it returned. I never saw a snowy owl for another 30 years. I learned that you don't look for owls. As a friend told me, you don't find owls, owls find you. Woodpeckers are the raucous calls we hear in the day, the flashes of color that soar through the trees. The industry of the woodpecker is what makes it possible for owls to haunt us at night. Owls and woodpeckers are almost always what are called indicator species. Indicator species, being species, whose very presence attests to the working of many elements in an ecosystem. If the populations are going up, that tells you that system's doing okay. If the populations are falling, there's some problems. Woodpeckers have an additional role. Woodpeckers are what are called keystone species. A keystone species being a species that alters its habitat for the benefit of many species. And in the case of the woodpeckers, one of the main beneficiaries are the 10 species of owls that rely upon the woodpecker cavities for their homes. Each of these birds has a story, and I can't tell that whole story, but if I can share things like stories of owls that migrate thousands of miles from Central America and are dependent upon a mix of trees of 2 specific species, ponderosa pine and Doug fir, that allow a moth with a natural antifreeze in its blood to fly in sub-freezing temperatures so this owl can survive the early spring. To learn about a woodpecker that comes out at night to pollinate the great saguaro cactuses that provide homes and nourishment for so many desert animals. To learn about another owl, the spotted owl, that moves vertically within the column of the forest between the canopies to regulate its body temperature and survive. These are the beginnings of stories, and my hope with the book and with the exhibit is that you'll investigate a little further and you'll learn more stories and you'll become part of the stories and you'll spread the word of these great resources. Because while this book is initially about the owl and the woodpecker and how these 2 things are connected, I couldn't help but dive into how these birds were connected with many other animals, many other plants, trees, flowers, and with us.